Since the last debate, House Democrats have officially launched an impeachment inquiry against President Trump, which all the candidates on this stage support. Senator Warren, I want to start with you. You have said that there's already enough evidence for President Trump to be impeached and removed from office. But the question is, with the election only 1 year away, why shouldn't it be the voters who determine the president's fate?
Because sometimes there are issues that are bigger than politics, and I think that's the case with this impeachment inquiry. When I made the decision to run for president, I certainly didn't think it was going to be about impeachment. But when the Mueller report came out, I read it, all 442 pages. And when I got to the end, I realized that Mueller had shown to a fare thee well that this president had obstructed justice and done it repeatedly. And so at that moment, I called for opening an impeachment inquiry. Now, that didn't happen, and look what happened as a result. Donald Trump broke the law again in the summer, broke it again this fall. You know, we took a constitutional oath, and that is that no one is above the law, and that includes the President of the United States. Impeachment is the way that we establish that this man will not be permitted to break the law over and over without consequences. This is about Donald Trump, but understand, it's about the next president and the next president and the next president and the future of this country. The impeachment must go forward.
Thank you, Senator Warren.
Rakataya Hawa, Rakataya Shai, Rakataya Hawa, Rakataya Shai, Rakataya Hawa, Rakataya Shai. First and foremost, we want to give our praises and honor and glory to Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushai, Ba'ashem Rakakadash. Double honors to the apostles and elders who were at Great Brimstone. Blessed sanitation to the Akims worldwide. We teach you the gospel in sincerity and truth. Shalom. This is Brother Yahweh. We come now lesson to edify the Bayad, Tawada, the 144,000, the 1/3 men, women, and children, and the Israelites that scattered among these heathens, the so-called blacks, Latinos, and Native American, you are God's chosen people. Right? The future of America is total destruction. Right? America gonna be destroyed by torment, nuclear fire. And also from the charity of Hashem Yahushai, America gonna be destroyed, right? So this is the future of America. So all this work that y'all doing, Salak is in vain, because it's already written that America gonna be destroyed by torment nuclear missile, right? So all your presidential candidate debate, election, all these things that y'all doing is vain. Because the Lord going to destroy America, right? The Lord going to destroy you Edomite empire, which is America, right? And you Edomites be going into slavery, right? And we get a precept. This is Amos, right? So yeah, the future America is destruction by fire. This is the future America. This is Amos chapter 9 verse 8. He said, "Behold, the eyes of the Lord Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai power are upon a sinful kingdom," and America is a sinful kingdom, right? And you Edomites are the border of wickedness, right? And America is your headquarter, right? Let me get a precept, because I ain't making this up. These are already written, right? These are already written. This is let me get this in Malachi, right? Because the scripture says you Edomites is the border of wickedness, right? And this is where wickedness is go full from, with democracy. Right? So the Lord's eye is on this a sinful kingdom to destroy it from off of the face of the earth. So America features is total destruction. Right? Let me get this. This is Malachi, right, chapter 1, verse 4. It said, "Whereas Edom said," Edom is you Edomites. Edom in red. You so-called white people, you're red, right? You lack pigmentation, right? And that's the mark of the devil. Use a deceiver, right? You understand? The Democrat and the Republican, they are the same, right? He said, "Whereas Edom said, we are impoverished, but we will turn and build the desolate places. Thus said the Lord of hosts, they shall build, but I will throw down." So they return and build America, so the Lord going to throw it down, right? He said, "And they shall call them the border of wickedness," right? So America is the border of wickedness. This is the headquarters for you Edomites, right? He say, the people against whom the Lord had indignation forever. So the Lord at war with you Edomites, and He's gonna destroy you Edomites, right? And He's gonna destroy your kingdom. So the future America is fire. They're gonna be destroyed. Right? This is Amos chapter 9 verse 8. Behold, the eyes of the Lord God are upon a sinful kingdom, which is America, and I will destroy from off of the face of the earth. The Most High going to destroy America from off of the face of the earth, saving that I will not utterly destroy the house of Jacob, which is the elect. The house of Jacob is 144,000, the 1/3 men, women, and children that are going to be delivered, said the Lord, right? So this is the future of America. So everything that y'all doing there right now is in vain. Is in vain, you know. You know, through the spirit and power of Yahweh Hashem Yahushai, this might be the last election before everything does hit rock bottom. Economy collapse, race war, famine, martial law, FEMA camp, implementing of the RFID microchip, you know, and then these missiles start flying. You understand? This is Isaiah chapter 13, verse 16. Their children also shall be dashed to pieces before their eyes. And how they can dash to pieces? By those missiles. Their house shall be spoiled, and their wife ravished. Right? The women gonna be raping when all hell break loose, when there's no order out here. Right? Verse 17. Behold, I will stir up the Medes against them. The Medes is Russians. The Most High seeking stir up the Medes against them. Them is America. Right? Which shall not regard silver, and as for gold, they shall not delight in it. You can't bribe Russia. You understand? Verse 18. Their bow also shall dash the young men to pieces. Their bow is the ICBM missile. Right? He said, their bow shall dash the young men to pieces, and they shall have no pity on the fruit of the womb. Their eyes shall not spare children. So children are going to be destroyed, you know, when Russia, China, you know, even NATO and the EU going to shoot missile on America. Revelation 17 and 16. They're going to shoot missile on America too. Right? Verse 19. And Babylon, the glory of kingdom. America is the glory of kingdom. Right? Babylon means confusion. America is a place of confusion. Right? There you could worship anything, and there you could do anything. You could be a man today and a woman tomorrow. That is confusion. Right? He said, and Babylon, the glory of kingdoms, the beauty of the Chaldeans, excellency shall be as when the Most High overthrew Sodom and Gomorrah. It shall never be inhabited, neither shall it be dwelling in from generation to generation. Neither shall the Arabian pitch tent there, neither shall the shepherd make their fold there. So, you know, the Most High going to destroy America. You understand? America going to be destroyed. So this is the future of America, right? Right? This is Revelation chapter 18, verse 5. Let me start from 4. And I hear another voice from heaven saying, come out of war, my people. And this is when the child going to take up the elect. The so-called UFO, they're going to beam up the elect. That he be not partake of our sins, and that he received none of our plagues. And what was America plagues? It was fire. Fire is America plague, the ICBM missile. That's why these nations building these missiles. It's a shoot on America. Right? He said, for her sins has reached unto the heaven, and the Most High remember her iniquity. Reward her even as she reward you, and double unto her double, according to her works in the cup which she had filled to her double. So you Edomites, you so-called white people, right? You Edomites is the progenitor Esau. You are going into slavery, right? And you are going to serve 1,000 years in slavery, right? Verse 7, how much she lived, how much she had glorified herself and lived deliciously, so much torment and sorrow gave her. For she said in her heart, I sit as a queen, and am no widow, and shall see no sorrow. So let's make America great again. You know, one of the slogan, and how no nation can defeat America. You know, these Edomites, they're prideful, they're proud, you know. Verse 8, therefore shall our plagues come in one day, death and mourning and famine, and she shall be utterly burned with fire. For strong is the Lord God who judge her. So this is how you're going to be born with fire. And this is the future of America. The future of America is fire. She's going to be born with fire. Right? He said, so like you. He said, and the kings of the earth who have committed fornication and live deliciously with her. So the kings of the earth, how they commit fornication in America, they leave off from the custom with the father presented them, and they follow what democracy. Right? That's how they commit fornication with America. Right? They start following the ways of America. Right? He said, and the kings of the earth who have committed fornication and live deliciously with her. How they live deliciously with her? Through what you trade in. Right? Shall bewail her and lament for her when they shall see the smoke of her burning. So they can lament and wail because what these nations not going to make any more money, because America is one of the biggest consuming nations on the planet. You understand? Right? It's verse 10, standing far off for fear and for our torment, saying, at last, that great city, Babylon, that mighty city, for in 1 hour is thy judgment come. For 1 hour your judgment gonna come. And the merchant of the earth shall weep and mourn over her, for no man buy their merchandise anymore. The merchandise of gold and silver and precious stone and pearls and fine linen and purple and silk and scarlet and all tiny wood, and all manner of vessel of ivory, and all manner of vessel of most precious wood, and of brass, and iron, and marble, and cinnamon, and odor, and ointment, and frankincense, and wine, and oil, and fine flour, and wheat, beasts, sheep, horses, and chariots, slave. Who's the slave in America? These so-called blacks, Latinos, and Native American. And the soul of men. These jakes who sell out, and who sell the soul, who cast away the integrity, get him pop in the ass, just a make a Hollywood movie. You understand? Right? You understand? This one happened to America. So, right? Let me continue. Right? He said, let me jump to verse 15. He said, the merchant of these things which were made rich by her shall stand afar off for fear, for the torment, weeping and wailing, and saying, at last, that great city that was clothed in fine linen and purple and scarlet and decked with gold and precious stone and pearl, for in 1 hour so great riches is come to naught, and every shipmaster and all the company in ship and sailors and as many as strayed by sea stood afar off, and cried when they saw the smoke of our burning. America, this is your future. The smoke of our burning, saying, what city is like unto this great city? You understand? Right? And this is the future of America. America going to be burned with fire. Right? And with that, always let's edify. And I want to give our praises and honor and glory to Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushai, Ba'ashem Rakakadash, double honors to the apostles and elders who rule a great millstone, and a blessed sanitation to the Akims worldwide. Shalom to the Lord's elect.